Stop this and go again.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah. Nothing.
Gibberish,
nothing,
I say.
Nothing good.
Yeah.
Just. Oh, but we're on here.
We are.
Oh,
we are live.
Okay. So now our gibberish counts. Now it means something.
Somewhat.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Is that on the microphone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Blue balls.
Boom.
Is it on it?
Boom. Yeah. Is this one? Can people hear us? Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. So then, shall we get started?
Go.
Yeah. All right. What episode are we on? Okay.
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. And my headphones are working. I have everything up here. It's boxed up my headphones. I hear nothing.
Oh, because the microphone's on mute.
No, it's not. Because you like that.
Oh.
It says double. Red light's on.
Huh.
Well, let me pull it up on mine and see if I can hear anything.
My headphones.
Well then. Let's see.
This is fine TV right here.
Yep. It's like, oh.
That's mine.
Yeah.
A jig right now for the people at home.
Well then. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. we
It's
got
all
sound over
you.
here. It's on your end. Like, oh.
That's mine.
Fix it.
See?
A jig right there.
And there you go dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
Giving that shit away for free.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well then, shall we start the show then? Are we ready?
It's been
Are we
recorded.
ready? Okay.
Sorry, Dragon. Porsche said that her microphone wasn't working, or she couldn't hear anything, so I was testing it out.
Who is Dragon?
Oh, that would be Ryan.
Okay.
Okay. Live from La Cocina Studios, it's the 189th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Travis.
Chris.
That's Chris. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We very much appreciate it. If you're watching us live in Technicolor on the YouTubes, thank you so much. You can interact and send in your questions, comments, and what have you in real time, pretty much. And
The hell you say.
We'll have Portia.
We will do our best.
Yes, and we will have Portia behind the laptops, typing away, looking at what you guys say, and if something interesting comes up, she'll let us know. So say hello, Portia.
Hi, everybody.
There you go. So, if you're not watching on the YouTubes, then, well, do it next week. You'll have fun.
While you're at it, Travis is wearing that hat for a reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the reason?
I like the hat.
Oh,
No.
yeah, he likes the hat.
Well, what Chris is alluding to is the three of us.
Oh,
We just, you remember that, right?
yeah.
We did
had
an
a little
episode.
menage.
Something like that. And for Pop Culture Rewind,
Ah,
Video Game Madness, Volume 2.
We play with ourselves.
yes.
Right. Did you like the title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where you got that idea from.
I don't know.
Okay.
Art imitates life.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we thought we do a countdown of our favorite video game characters of all time. So
Yeah. It was pretty fun.
pretty interesting. You can go to popculturerewind.com. Check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good one. It was us three jerks, but also there was another jerk, Scott the Scott
From Scotland.
from Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on there too.
Jerk cubed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Four Horsemen. One
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Y'all are welcome.
I think there's somebody at the door. What was that? All right.
Let's start with the opening of Raw. 5 minutes in, Rollins grabs a mic, starts opening his mouth. What did he say?
He said that Roman's tweet is full of hooey.
Well, that is PG right there. What you just said.
No, that's G. And not like cool G, like
Yeah.
rated G.
Not Kenny G.
No.
This is what I got to work with around here.
He just he started pulling apart Roman's tweet, and that was kind of cool. I really did not expect them to
It was basically a work shoot.
yeah. Well, will WWE talk about it? Roman Reigns suspension. WWE will talk about it. So yeah,
It was interesting
Talked about it.
It was interesting the way they brought it up, like Rollins being the heel that he is, which for all intents and purposes, it's okay for him to be a heel now. But anyway, I digress. for him to like start off, try not to mention it, and then he kind of pauses for a second, and he's like,
"Yeah,
you know what? I'm not supposed to talk about it. We're all not supposed to talk about it, but I want to talk about Roman Reigns."
Yeah.
And, him and his, this smarminess attitude, just like tearing into Roman Reigns.
Dude, that crowd booed when they heard the sound of Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But it was interesting. It's easy to be kind of a sucker for a work shoot angle.
Yeah.
And they're definitely going the route of that.
Yeah.
Of course, obviously, hey, do we have the tweet up on the screen? Can we get the tweet up there?
Yeah.
Wow, that was very convenient for them to have it up there.
Yeah, for something he wasn't supposed to talk about and just came up with on the fly. That video graphic was readily available.
Yeah.
And let's break down that tweet, shall we? Just like toward
Ran him down.
that was a really good promo by Rollins. It just reiterated how good he is on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They built up a lot of goodwill in the beginning of that segment for it to be washed and flushed down the toilet by the end of it.
Yeah? Why you say that?
I agree.
My anticipation level for this main event is at a 0.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it makes no sense for Roman to still be in this main event match with him being suspended. It makes no sense. Like, you're on an episode where you're announcing your co-partnership with the Special Olympics. Think about that for a second, fourth-person viewers. Special Olympics, you're announcing a huge co-partnership. And your main event of your next event is going to have a guy fresh off of suspension for 30 days for drug abuse. Let that sink in for a second.
Well, we don't know if it's drug abuse. It was a violation of the wellness policy.
For the violation of the wellness policy.
Drug abuse.
Still, regardless of what you want to call it or how you want to label it, sink that in for a minute. Wellness violation, 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been easy for Reigns to just sit on the sideline, come back at SummerSlam, and give us the match that we were thinking, hey, you know what? This would be good for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Or if, hey, you want to really go balls out and finally have a reason to turn Roman heel? Fuck it. Do it this way.
This is the catalyst you need to turn in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The situation's sake aside, this could have been a blessing in disguise that WWE knew
Absolutely.
what to do with it.
I agree 100%.
And they completely dropped the ball. Just on these three, they kept rubbing it in every night. It's a triple threat. It's a triple threat. It's a triple threat. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So, like, why the fuck do I want – I'm not even watching this match when it comes on.
And the sad thing is they had an out in that promo with Rollins. He even said he shouldn't be in this match, and then that's when everybody started coming out. And I liked let's get to it, first, Ambrose came out.
Yeah.
And he had his little thing to say. And then
I loved his promo too.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of balanced it out. I was like, people make mistakes. I was your friend. That was a screw up.
Yeah, they got some laughs out of the crowd.
Yeah. You wear tight jeans. That's a screw up.
Yeah.
It could kind of understand from his point of view, but still, regardless, at the end of the day, it's broken. You break a window, it's broken. It's done. Like, he should be out. And it doesn't sit well with me to a point where it kind of affected my my viewing of the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Like, I get it that the pay-per-view is the 24th and he is done with his suspension on the 21st. I get that, like, he should be back. But for the entire month and for the entire build of the feud, he's just not going to be there. Like, how do you work around that?
It's the elephant in the room.
And look, I can see what they're going to try to do, which is they're going to have other people mention Roman and remind us of the fact that it's a triple threat without actually having Roman on camera. Doesn't that somewhat defeat the purpose of being suspended anyway? Like, the whole reason why a suspension sucks is because you're in the business of fame. Mm-hmm. Like, you're supposed to get more renown and then get more popular and get more over. And the way you do that is by being in front of people's faces. And if you're not in front of people's faces, well, then that hurts your career. Right. So if you're suspended, it's supposed to hurt your career. But they're not doing that because they're going to continue to talk about him, continue to have him in the match. All the other characters in the storyline are still going to be referencing Roman as though he's not there, as though, he's just somewhere backstage. What's the difference?
It's like a ladder. You get to the top, you make a mistake, you have to start from the bottom. Right back to from the bottom back up. You don't just, hey, save my spot until I get back. Like that's not how that's like you're rewarding a mistake, you know? And not to mention for your sake about building up the storyline, we already got that. You remember?
How so?
Roadblock. Hey, let's get rid of Roman Reigns for a couple of weeks. Oh, suddenly Dean Ambrose is #1 contender when Roman Reigns and all this stuff, and he was gone from television for 4 weeks. How was that?
Right.
You know, so these next 3 weeks of building up this main event storyline to this triple threat match, just with these 3 guys, I'm already disappointed.
What did you think about AJ coming out and then Cena coming out and then trying to make a vibe for their? I like AJ. Like AJ was like, hey, you want a triple threat? I'm your guy. Like he was basically saying, I'll take a spot.
Yeah, that made sense because it was supposed to be a triple threat. Right. And I'll take your spot. Like that makes complete sense. But then when they were like saying, especially after Cena was out, that they were like, oh, gonna make it a 5-way. Like, wait a second. 1, 2, wait, what? There's an extra dude in there. Are they still counting Roman? Like, wait, why? And like it didn't make any sense. And if they were gonna keep on counting Roman, why even have AJ go out there? You know, why even have Cena go out there? It was
a big cluster of a situation. Easily could have been resolved. Chris touched on it perfectly about how they had an out right then and there in his promo. And even then, I was waiting for some kind of authority figure to come out, and then Stephanie came out. And I was thinking, okay, surely she's kind of a heelish authority figure right now. She's going to say, yeah, Roman, he's out. You know, he had his chance. He's gone. Yeah. But no, she didn't do that. She's like, no, he's –
yeah, what I was thinking was that Roman, you're out. AJ and Cena, you two have a match tonight. Whoever wins is in.
Exactly. Yeah. But that would make sense.
Storyline wise, that would make sense. Of course, then it was like, oh, AJ versus Cena again. Okay, whatever. Well, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have groaned at that match. I probably would have been like, oh, AJ versus Cena again. But instead, we got 2 other matches, which I liked.
Did you like the stipulation of if they won?
If you win, you're in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Rewind a bit. I hated AJ's promo. Like it goes back to being like the jokey, whiny heel. That's not AJ, dude. We've seen AJ in Ring of Honor and in TNA and in New Japan being like, he doesn't have to stoop down to the level of, oh, you know I deserve it.
He wasn't being whiny. He was being cocky. He was being arrogant.
It's just for some reason that AJ's promo fell flat for me. Like I was like, dude, really? Like, fuck. Cena's was actually more persuasive. It's like, dude, the last time we fought for a belt, I beat your ass.
Yeah.
You want to see if you're what you're worth? You battle me.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have a problem with Cena going out there. If AJ's going out there, Cena's going out there. Yeah. You know, because they've been working a program.
The only problem is that's what the other disappointment. I already knew from jump as soon as Cena came out, they're gonna cancel each other out.
Right.
And that was too predictable. Like that's a waste of time. Like they could have saved AJ versus Cena at Battleground to open the pay-per-view. Winner of the match closes the pay-per-view in the triple threat.
That could have worked too, yeah.
And it just
there's so many different good possibilities or better possibilities than what we got from WWE.
So what'd you think of AJ versus Ambrose?
Was that it? No.
Yeah, AJ versus Ambrose. Close the show.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I had a hard time staying awake.
I had a hard time watching it since my DVR cut off on me.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Not because the match was bad, but just, oh, man, Raw was just always so long, and I'm an old man. That makes you even older.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
But from when I was able to pry an eyelid open, what I saw I liked. And, everybody was having glowing reviews about the match, and Twitter was, like, oh, man, this match is pretty good. So, yeah. I'm not upset at the fact that match happened. So, from anybody else that may have actually watched the match all the way through without falling asleep?
Well, I just said my DVR.
Your DVR, okay,
most background noise for most of the night, especially that match.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he just said it cut the whole opening thing, cut him off for the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to at least listen so I could know what was going on, and the stuff I did see was kind of enjoyable. AJ losing again to champions or former champions, it's not really a big it doesn't hurt his credibility. But if I already had the premonition before the opening promo even finished, and AJ had already screwed Cena out of his match, then I knew that was going to happen.
Right.
So what was the point of even trying to be invested in the last 20 minutes of the show?
Okay.
I think Cena's loss to Rollins was a bigger impact than AJ losing to Dean Ambrose.
Okay.
Because I didn't see it coming. I was expecting Cena to win this actually.
Yeah.
Before
really?
At first, yeah. Because I was like, man, because Cena's been losing clean a lot lately since he's been around.
It has nothing to do with that. I was thinking, well, you just said it. I guess I was just thinking about that as well too. That they're working a program together. So if Cena's in a match to get into the main event, obviously the club's going to come out and do something to interfere or distract him or whatever. And sure enough, that's what happened. Yeah. And then as soon as that happened, I knew that was yeah. So
it would have been a decent swerve if Cena would have got in, because it would have kept me stimulated for the rest of the show.
Are you saying that John Cena gets you stimulated?
Ooh.
I knew it. You got the vapors.
New Day versus the Wyatts.
Okay.
Yes.
Y'all touched on something last week. I think they cranked that up to about 11.
Yeah.
I touched on something. Y'all were blowing it off. You like it?
Well, he likes to blow.
No, that's true.
I just like to get off.
Unless you're talking about something else.
What?
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Are you talking about Xavier Woods?
Yeah. Go for it.
First of all, they actually managed to get my intrigue up on this feud. I didn't think it was going to be all that, but I was New Day coming out dressed as Wyatts. I had flashbacks of DX and
Yes.
My only nit to pick on that is I wish they
weren't all black.
No.
What?
I wish they would carry through the promo as the Wyatts,
like actually mocking them.
Right? Yeah. They just they weren't even down the ramp yet. They were already breaking the little mockery there. But it was okay. They were funny as usual, but Xavier Woods, being kind of not his normal stuff within the Wyatts hit, and it was kind of weird. Like when the Wyatts came out, like the mood actually changed. I felt it.
No
pun intended. But.
Yeah.
I think the only nit I have to pick on this segment was last week. It was so subtle that we didn't even notice it.
Right.
And now this week, it was too fucking obvious too soon. I think they should have milked that a couple more weeks.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe saved it for the go home show.
Are you talking about when
the whole Xavier Woods being like,
well, Bray was just going on.
Yeah,
about
he focused him out on it like in a week.
Yeah. And I think with Bray focusing on it and with the audience, with us noticing it and it being extra obvious, I'm a little uncomfortable with the fact that Kofi and Big E are still oblivious to it.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Like if Bray notices it and if it's really obvious to the audience, it should be obvious to you too.
Was there a backstage? There's a backstage thing. Was that after?
Renee.
Was that after that?
It was after.
And they didn't even acknowledge that. Renee was asking him. Was like,
yeah. Xavier walked away, and everybody else, and the other two went
like,
after
hey,
him.
man, where you going?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're actually intrigued in the New Day feud again.
Wow, who'd have thunk it?
with the Wyatts.
Ah.
I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because the whole Xavier Wyatt Bray thing.
Yeah,
I think that's got something going there.
Yeah,
I don't know because I don't know where they're going. That's what it is.
Devil's advocate. Would it be acceptable to see Xavier Woods join the Wyatts? Would you buy it at this point in the feud?
It's too soon.
No, I could see him
because we don't know why he's like that. We don't, he's just every time the Wyatts come out, he's just like.
I don't expect him to join the Wyatts, but I think that
good brainwashing.
No, I think he's like afraid of them.
That's what I got at. Well, especially the first week.
Yeah.
Well, the first week he was last week he was just kind of like mesmerized, like he was in a trance. He started walking in the ramp. This week he was just like he looked like timid and scared.
What I don't want to see is Daniel Bryan joining the Wyatts part 2 with Xavier instead, where he just like comes out and then has the overalls, and then like a month later he starts a very slow yes chant or whatever.
I think because of the
or starts a very slow W.
That's what it'll be. That's what it's, you know why? Because going back to what you just said, Big E and Kofi are being oblivious to it.
Yeah.
I think this is just a whole big ruse. Like, it's a prank. They're being swerved, pretty much. The Wyatts are being swerved. And I don't know where it's going, but I'm pretty sure Xavier's is kind of messing with the Wyatts right now.
So the New Day's idea to fuck with the Wyatts is to have Xavier pretend like he's mesmerized by them, and then at the end it's like, ha, gotcha, bitch.
Look at those cameras, you're all swerved.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
No.
A little bit.
Becky versus Natty.
Well, it was supposed to be Becky versus Summer.
Yes. I actually, as far as the feud goes, not so much. But I do appreciate the fact that they had Natty on commentary, and it was just going to be just a one-on-one exhibition match between Summer and Becky. Becky, being the face, after being able to see, after all that smoke she had to go through to get to the ring, she got in the ring, and she just went on the other side of the ring, rolled out, and just tackled Natty, just pounded her.
I like how she like threw a ring jacket.
Yeah.
And then like, here's Summer, nah, and then like rolled out the ring.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like that. Yeah. It's bringing back whatever is going to bring back some intensity in feuds.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. And that was a really good case of these two people hate each other, but they're 5 feet away from each other. They're not trying to kill each other. Why not?
Right.
And this is the case of no, they are trying to kill her. She's trying to get at her because she's had enough.
Which, when was the last time you saw that with the women?
Oh, with women. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll get there eventually. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is there any? Do we have anything?
Let's see. Nothing as of yet to be in shot right now.
All right. Okay.
We'll give them time. How about one more round? Zayn versus Owens at Battleground. That summed it up.
Yeah, I got something for you. I was expecting a stipulation to be added.
Oh.
So maybe a cage match or something. I don't know. They've even said it that this is supposed to be the end of the feud.
Yeah.
So,
what would you pick?
I'm thinking steel cage.
Ladder. Oh, okay.
Wow, we both.
Yeah. Why steel cage?
To me, that's always the end all for feuds. Steel cage.
I'll go one step further. They have all that history thrown in the Hell in a Cell.
Nah. You said this before. Dude, they don't do Hell in a Cell for mid-card.
Make an exception.
No, they won't.
You would think they built up such an effort of this rivalry that they would have to top it off with something not unique, but something that would warrant it. Steel cage. You see that shit even on Raw. At least ladder matches haven't been poured out on Raw.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be something specific.
The only reason why I said ladder is because of Ladder Wars. You know, that's where
their calling card tomorrow.
Yeah, where Steen and Generico really, put themselves on the map. But think about this.
WWE-wise, there hasn't been any ladder other than their ladder match that Money in the Bank.
Right. But what I was going to say is that what the hell are they going to hang from the top of the ladder? You know, usually that's reserved for Money in the Bank or a title match, and they don't have anything to actually climb up and get, unless they do like TNA and just have a big foam X.
Or hell, if they get picked for a brand split, the winner gets a #1 contender shot at their respective brand.
All right.
I'm not tired. It's weird. Like, there's times where you feel like you get sick of watching it, and then they give you just enough to wipe the slate, and you could tolerate 1 or 2 more Zayn Owens matches.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is legit going to be.
We were talking about the feud, but we didn't talk about the highlight reel.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oopsies.
Soak it in, man. Gift of Jericho. Dude.
I think once he started that little gimmick.
That's it.
That's his 2016 thing. This is his new. Every time he comes back,
it's not gelatinous tapeworms. Now it's stupid idiots and dude.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Every time he comes back, he has some kind of new gimmick, something new twist on his character. I think this is fine tuning his newest incarnation.
He ditched the light bright jacket for the scarf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The yak scarf.
Jericho. Okay, so we had highlight reel. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They I was kind of confused for a second when I loved Sami Zayn in this promo when he was talking about, for once, be a man. Tell me why you started all this.
Yeah.
Because that was the one thing we never got out of Kevin Owens when he was in NXT, like why he turned his back on him and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And he started like throwing out an explanation, like he's kind of turning it around on him and saying that he's not the good friend and this and that. And I was thinking about like the way he was saying it was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, it was all bullshit.
I get like a good villain, like his, what you think is your point of view is that's correct. You have your own sense of morality. But this wasn't even making any sense what he was saying.
Yeah. Which,
I would have loved Kevin after all that ranting Sami Zayn did for like an hour and a half on that show. I was hoping for Kevin Owens just grab the mic and just say, career versus career, drop the mic, leave. Like just say the stipulation. Don't even give Zayn the satisfaction of a rebuttal to all that crap he said. Just drop the stipulation and just leave.
Wow.
Really put an impact that this is how I'm gonna end this feud.
And then Sami Zayn loses. So his career is over.
So he goes back to NXT.
Then miraculously, somehow WWE signs a new luchador from Mexico.
Yeah! For season 2 of the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, we finally get Generico. That's awesome.
Ironically, none of the fans chant Soleil.
Oh, yeah. Ironically, yeah.
How about your boyfriend Miz finally came back?
Oh yeah, he's back. That's cool. What did he do?
He defended against Kane.
Oh God, that's why I didn't remember because it was such crap. Yeah, people were like all on Twitter, like, "Oh man, it's gonna be a Hideo Itami, or it's gonna be Finn Balor, or it's gonna be this and that." And people were just speculation running wild,
especially in Tampa.
Yeah, and it was
backyard.
It was like the one thing that like people were like genuinely getting excited for on Raw. That was like not something that people were divided over. It was like, oh man, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. And then WWE drops the biggest turd of the night. Where it's like, oh, it's
second biggest.
It was whatever. It's a turd. It's Demon Kane.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really? I was so disappointed by that because I mean they could have done something cool with that. But
what do you think of Maurice's strategy to get Miz to win or lose, actually, but still keep the title?
Or she faked an injury a la Lana.
Yeah.
I like the fact that even the Miz didn't know it.
Yeah, that was different.
That was different. I like the fact that he was unaware, and then backstage is like, "Oh, you turned me on. Let's go."
No, the first when she first told
right.
him, like the look on his face was like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, like he actually had a pretty good reaction. I guess acting pays off.
Like, you're not hurt. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, It's like it took.
And that's just that is a very good compliment to both of them that both their characters are making this one nice
package.
Yeah. So
yeah,
but there's no feud to go along with this package,
right? Unless it's with Kane.
I hope not,
because it was a count out. So maybe
you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth right now. What's next on the topic?
Speaking of stuff we normally don't see, the whole 10 count thing, and everybody dives in right at the end of 9. What do you guys think of the ending of Rusev versus Titus?
What was the ending?
Titus they were fighting out in the ring, and Titus jumped in at 8, and Rusev was out because they were still fighting outside, and Titus.
No, I actually like that because Titus like threw his ass over the barrier.
First, it was a double clothesline, and they laid them both out,
and
then Rusev was gonna charge at Titus. Titus just damn near hip tossed him over to the barricade.
Dude, I've been saying this from jump. This feud has potential. Like, I've been like kind of keeping my eye on it, but it's not like that big right now.
I don't know why I don't remember that ending. I wonder if I was falling asleep during that too.
It's hard for me to try to gain interest because Titus O'Neil, the human being, just looks weird. Like he walks awkward. He's awkward looking. He's too stiff looking. So it takes me a while for me to get past that. It takes a while for me to get past that. I know it doesn't take you to get past anything. And but dude, there's legitimate heat now in this rivalry. Like it's becoming a rivalry, and I'm giving it a little bit more benefit of the doubt than I would have when the thing was first announced.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay.
I mean, they're just brutal with each other.
Yeah.
They really are pretty stiff, I'd say.
It goes back to what I was saying, what I like about the intensity.
Yeah.
Make it look like a real fight.
Yeah.
Is there anything from Raw that you guys missed, that I missed, that you guys want to talk about?
Maybe? I don't know.
See, there's a women's tag match.
Wasn't there 2 things from the women?
Yeah, we are talking about. There's Becky and Summer.
Yeah, but there
the
was
other one was the Paige and Charlotte versus.
No,
Charlotte.
It was Paige and Sasha against Charlotte and.
What did
I say?
And you said Paige and Charlotte.
Oh yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Do you care about the women's division now that Sasha's back?
Not yet.
Really?
She hasn't done anything.
I mean, she's
and
on
Dana
TV.
is still prominent in this fucking title picture.
Yeah.
Move her out of that.
But it's just me. Sasha pimp slapping Dana is the greatest thing ever. I'm just sorry.
She did pimp slap her.
Actually, no, I take it. No, what was better was last week when she returned and Charlotte sends out Dana to go get her, and she just like cold cocks her right in the face, knocks her ass out. That was badass.
Yeah.
That made Sasha look like a badass.
Or a boss.
Yes,
I
I tip my hat to you.
Yes.
I guess that's it for Raw.
Wow.
There's something else we're missing. I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, there has to be something that we're forgetting. Listeners, are we forgetting something? Let us know.
Is there anything in the tag team besides New Day and Wyatt?
Oh, yes, we are missing something. Cass and Enzo starting the wave on purpose.
I wanted to bitch about that.
Well, bitch away, sir.
Oh my god! As much as we've bitched before about the crowd going in for themselves and trying to take over the show, now we have talent in the ring endorsing it and telling them to do that.
But is it okay if it's prompted by the wrestler?
No,
because he made that argument a few weeks ago with Cena going, "Let's go, Cena.
Yeah.
Let's go, AJ. Let's go."
You're forcing it. You're forcing
that
shit.
was on reaction to, the crowd was already going to business for themselves, so let me act like I did it. But here with Enzo, it was Enzo. Nobody had an idea of doing a wave. Nobody was going in business for themselves. They were all fucking sitting on their hands. He went out there and said, "Hey, y'all get up and do this and that." You know?
This started 2 things for me that I could not stand for this promo to happen. First of all, now
It was in Florida.
Well, besides that,
Yeah.
okay, 3 things. Every sheeple in every arena is going to start doing the wave whenever they're out. Secondly, this is the start of Enzo and Cass being nothing but enhancement talent.
Why is that?
They're now going to be fodder for just getting the hype machine pretty much for their crowd. They're not going to be...
They're going to be the Flavor Flavs.
Yeah, they're going to be... they're going to be just the face team that goes out, that gets the crowd all excited and everything. And then they're not going to amount to anything as far as what titles or prestige or anything like that.
They're going to be the Fluffers.
Yeah. They're the entertainment. That's all it is. That's all they are. They're the new comedy act. Santino's and everything else is what it's going down to.
Let me give you a little perspective. Would you have cared about that match at all if the crowd didn't do that? Because they literally beat enhancement talent in 45 seconds.
Right.
That literally might have just been a waste of time.
It was. The whole thing was a waste of fucking time.
So getting the crowd interaction didn't really...
No. It took them twice the time of the match to do the promo and the wave and all this other stupid shit.
It sounds like you might feel a little bit differently about that. Am I correct, Chris?
For all the negatives Travis pointed
for
out,
fuck's sake.
I like the fact that Travis might have neglected to notice the fact that we have enhancement talent back on Raw.
There you go.
Which we've been pining for years.
No, I saw that. No, I like that.
Yeah, whether they use it on the right talent at the right time is something different. But slowly but steadily, especially if you're gonna have the brand split, you're gonna need to have some more enhancement talent to actually elevate some of your mid-card guys up to the next level. So other than that, dude, they killed those scrubs in like 45 seconds. Like, okay.
Well, that's what enhancement talent's for.
Right.
It's not like they're going to have 30-minute matches.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all, but it was just the whole thing of what the promo was before the match.
Yeah.
If they just came out there and did his little opening, sticked on the mic, and just had their little squash match, fine, whatever. But getting that forced crowd reaction, that's the worst
I don't know
part.
if it was that forced. I mean, he said, "Hey, do it," but then it wasn't like, "Okay, fine." It was like, "Hey, well, everybody was like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. And they did it, So,
Right.
I mean, that seems a little different to me. You're saying forced. Well, he suggested it, but it wasn't like, oh, this sucks and it's forced. It was like they were enthusiastic about doing it.
Let me try to rephrase it for Travis. It was a bad suggestion for him to tell the crowd to do the wave because you're going to be seeing that shit every week now.
Yeah.
What if it becomes their thing?
Why? Why is the wave? You want that associated with In Zone Cast? Every time they come out, everybody starts doing the fucking wave. Are you like the next time you go to a live event? Are you gonna do the wave? They
Sure,
come
why
out?
not?
Oh, I don't even know why I asked that
I
question.
don't even see him getting up from the chair.
That's
He
true.
ain't doing no wave.
That's true.
So WWE news.
Seats of Toyotas are not kind of small.
Lesnar's on the cover of 2K17.
Oh, okay.
Does that put in perspective from the Goldberg promo when you saw the Suplex City sign in the reflection in the window? So I guess they're going to be doing something with Lesnar and Goldberg.
So
in that
the
game.
video game that Lesnar's on the cover of, if you pre-order, you get Goldberg. Okay.
Got the gears trying to turn in your head there.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe there's a little something to
they
it.
announced that
Let's see.
they're
There's
having.
UFC 200, and out
Here
of
we go.
200,
Spider-Man.
and out of 200 video games, no, I don't know. I can't do it. I was trying to do an Illuminati conspiracy theory thing, but I couldn't.
They're probably gonna do a showcase story for Goldberg where you can try to you make your own streak. That's probably why they're adding the Halloween Havoc stage. So
I was thinking they're going to have a Lesnar showcase.
Oh, they're doing that too.
Yeah,
but it'd be interesting because has there been some kind
It
of
all leads up to WrestleMania 20.
Yeah.
I feel a rewrite of history coming up.
Yeah.
The greatest WrestleMania main event of all time.
That closed the show, right?
Yeah, it was great. It's the best match ever. Stone Cold was a ref. Oh God.
Everybody got stunned.
Yeah. Special guest timekeeper was HBK. Special ring announcer was God. Like it was awesome.
No, Triple H and HBK had a 1-on-1 match for the title.
So if Lesnar's fighting at UFC 200, Travis, what is Paul Heyman going to try to do to fill some time in the void? This leaked out today. Some smatterings of this today.
Obviously, he's going to challenge Donald Trump to a debate.
What?
In Scotland, of all places.
What?
Wait, raise your hand if you want to see it.
I'm raising my hand.
I'll see that.
I'm
I'll
raising
watch
my-
that. Hell yeah.
Portia's raising her
hand. Yes. Okay, so a Jew and the Trump walk into Scotland. And
Did you say the Jew and the Trump?
a Jew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Drum.
Drum.
Yes, there you
Yes.
go. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Why? What does he want to debate him on? Like, what? He's
Who
calling him out
cares?
for
I
what?
want to see him. I just want to see him fight again.
He just. Okay.
I just want to see him verbally abuse Donald Trump.
Heyman and Trump going at it. It's gonna be huge.
No. I'd vote Heyman Lesnar for 2020.
There you go.
That's a hell of a ticket right
That
there.
is a hell of a
They
ticket.
were going to be an assassination with Brock Lesnar around.
Yeah. Boy.
How about the brand split? We've got some leaks about the pay-per-view schedule for the rest of the year.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Got some news out of that?
Well,
They're bringing back
Well, leak away.
they're bringing back Backlash after SummerSlam.
Good. I always like that name. Yeah. I don't know why, but it,
Somehow it's not a joint pay-per-view. They're doing Clash of the Champions. And Ticketmaster's listings actually updated the date to reflect the name. It's Clash of the Champions.
but do we know if it's Raw or SmackDown?
It's Raw.
It's Raw.
Yeah.
Really?
Raw
You sure?
only. Yeah.
How do you know?
Schedule leaked on
Okay.
this picture. TLC is a SmackDown pay-per-view and it's going to be in Dallas.
What?
Yeah. TLC is a SmackDown pay-per-view and it'll be in Dallas this year.
No, I don't want to go, Chris.
I think it's going to be kind of difficult to give gimmicked pay-per-views to one or the other brands without maybe there being like a counterpart to that, because like, oh, we're going to have TLC. Okay, that's great for SmackDown, and Raw is going to be Clash of Champions, like where it's just a pay-per-view for normal. But TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs, we're going to have a ladder match and table match and this. Like, I don't know. That seems a little unfair. Don't you think? Unless there was like some other way to counterbalance that.
There's a counter to that.
What?
It's called a 3-hour show on Mondays.
Oy.
So SmackDown gets all the gimmick pay-per-views.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Like,
You
we
had to
get
remind
more
me.
ad revenue, but you could have the ladders.
Weren't you saying, Chris, before we started recording that Clash of the Champions, that should be like a joint?
That should be. I was thinking that would be a joint pay-per-view where like Intercontinental versus US champ and Raw versus SmackDown champ.
You mean have a clash of your champions?
Yeah. You wanted bragging rights to come back.
Yeah.
That's a subtle replacement.
Maybe that will be a replacement for bragging rights.
Then what's gonna happen to Night of Champions?
Cares.
Oh.
Rename it Vengeance the way it used to be.
Ah.
How about them apples?
Yeah.
That's it for WWE in a nutshell.
Wow. So, should we get ready to do a break?
Why not?
Okay. Was there anything that the peoples were saying, Portia?
Not really, but I just realized something when you were talking about UFC though.
What?
I don't know if it was mentioned last week, but CM Punk 203.
We mentioned that.
Oh yeah.
It's official for September.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
CM Punk.
Make it go.
I really do think that they should have, the listing of the fight, asterisk, the bottom, card subject to change.
No, if you were talking about a perfect out for Roman Reigns at this pay-per-view with those 4 little words at the bottom of every pay-per-view poster.
Yeah.
Just get rid of him.
I wonder if that's gonna be like CM Punk's thing. It'll be like Phil, card subject to change, Brooks.
DLC for 2K17 in April.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're talking about 2K17, who posted? It wasn't me. Who posted
It was me.
about you can only play you can only play 3 or 4 times a year?
Because Brock's on the cover.
We had some.
Want me to pull it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull it up.
See what kind of smart asses we have right here.
All the smart asses.
All the smart assery.
We had some good responses on that.
That was actually kind of funny.
All right, here we go.
Really?
Randy Mays. Lesnar should just be Goro. Make him a boss character with his own play mechanic. In universe mode, he could just show up to every Big 4 pay-per-view and challenge either the champ or some other overstar. And then Colby Primo says, there's a special controller set up where every button does a German suplex.
The sad thing is, that's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Constantino Aquaman Martinez, he says, every time you play, your friend says something stupid. Daryl Hughes. Game converts over to UFC 2 6 months after release. That's great. Hector Reyes. All the buttons will equal to countless suplexes. So it's kind of the same thing as the other guy. But yeah, good job, peoples. Good job.
Will the curse transfer over?
Which curse? Diverticulitis curse?
No. UFC
So
2.
insensitive.
UFC 2. Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey were on the cover that night that the announcement was done. Both of them lost their title fights.
Oh.
So now that Lesnar is on the cover of this game, is he going to lose to Mark Hunt a month before he comes back for SummerSlam?
Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt.
Oh.
I know. I heard the same thing the last time he mentioned that name.
Losing to a Samoan on the
Yeah.
pay-per-view before SummerSlam.
Wow. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You gonna take a break?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
When we come back, we'll talk Lucha Underground, NXT, and are we gonna do some other stuff? What else we got?
That's about it. This might be it.
That might be it. Okay. Well then, ready and break. Ta-da! YouTube peoples, don't you go nowheres.
You can go if you want.
Well, you can if you want, but there's more show to be had. We're not holding you against your will.
Yet.
Yet?
I don't know.
Is there a way to control them?
Not really.
Just
Not yet.
send out vibes.
Or just keep staring at it. That'll
Yeah.
make them go away.
See if I can do a little Nakamura fingers.
Who all is watching? Who are the 4 viewers besides you?
Ryan and 2 shy people.
Ah.
Ryan, by the way, said UFC 2K, which one is ever featuring Punk, has an unlockable character that no one can unlock.
It's just a silhouette that just stays there with the little question mark. That's awesome.
Alex Riley silhouette.
Yeah, I thought Miz's opponent was going to be Alex Riley.
What's that?
I thought Miz was going to fight Alex Riley.
Oh, do you guys want a quick spoiler since we're not recording?
Well, we are recording.
No, not for the podcast. You can edit it out. NXT talent debuted on SmackDown tonight. You will not guess who it is.
Well, don't tell me.
I already saw who it was.
You already saw who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little something from down under.
Yeah.
Oi.
Billy Kay
Really?
against Dana Brooke.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Billy
Kay, the Australian chick from NXT that does the kicks.
Right.
She debuted on SmackDown against.
Oh, on
Brooke.
SmackDown. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not Poison Ivy, but yeah. May I have a beverage that I would like to say, but I can't say because they're not sponsoring us?
I guess you could say it.
No,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Coke?
Yeah, that's fine. How dare you say that, Porsche?
I'm sorry. I had to. I gotta get that kickback.
Liar! I thought you were more of a heroin girl.
No, that's Roman.
That's Roman. Oh, boo.
Also, I just take Sudafed and Claritin and Dayquil. Those are my drugs of choice at the moment.
Be a star.
Yep. Oh, hey, didn't y'all have a recording about some lovely games that y'all liked?
Yes.
We already put that over.
Oh, we went over again.
PopCultureRewind.com.
You're such a whore.
You know you like it.
At least he's clean.
Ooh.
Am I?
It's one of those expensive whores.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, I guess so.
That explains the haircut.
I am a classy fellow. Quiet, you.
Does anybody have to take a leak, or you're all ready to go round 2 already?
I think I'm fine.
Okay, round 2.
Y'all ready? Oh, well, we probably should save that. Yeah, save the file. That'll work.
You know, while you're saving that, I was thinking about something.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
She's
just
gonna
give me a
open her mouth.
moment.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna open her mouth again.
Hey, I wonder if by the time he does officially come back, they'll like do something to the effect that he gets kicked off on the day of the show.
Who is he?
He that likes to puff pass.
Roman. You can say Roman. It's-
RVD? What?
Randy
The other
Orton.
one. The other one.
Why are you afraid to say Roman
Oh,
Reigns?
Sabu.
Yes, that one.
Jesus.
Yeah, Roman.
You're making that way too complicated, Porsche.
I'm not trying to make it complicated.
Why you got?
You can't say Coke. You don't say Roman. Speak, woman. Look.
You never want me to speak anyway.
Like somebody
That's him.
else
Oh.
makes me frustrated. Life's like this, you. What you get, and you turn it into.
Okay, stop before they cut us off on the YouTube. Make us pay money. Stop it.
Porsche,
I
if
finally
you
have a karaoke buddy. We need to go karaoke.
Oh hell, that's
Porsche, if you've seen the
that's a waste
content
of
that I
50
put on
bucks.
YouTube for Pop Culture Rewind,
$50 to karaoke.
you don't get anything to worry about.
maybe. I don't know.
50, man. You go to the 2 expensive places.
Actually, I never.
Dude, Neil's Bar does karaoke on Tuesdays.
There's an ice house down the street from your place that I saw that does karaoke.
Ah. Okay.
Hey, well, actually, if you have the DVR, we're going to be recording the show on Wednesdays now because of the draft.
Probably.
No, because you're not going to go back and watch it. Well, you're not going to watch SmackDown if it's on DVR. You're not going to watch it later.
That's true.
Not a day later. You're not.
Nah,
Yeah.
dick.
And $1.
The
short.
guy with his own schedule can't make time to watch. God dang. Priorities, man.
Nice. Are you ready?
Soak it in.
Are you ready?
Almost.
Oh shit!
Woo!
All right, guys, and we are back. Thank you for sticking through the commercial break. We very much appreciate it. We have more stuff to talk about, huh? So what are we going to get to first here? Huh? Eh?
More news.
News.
Yeah, one person that we shouldn't.
Quit laughing.
Some person. I offended some people last week. One person we shouldn't offend is Vader.
Ah, And why is that?
Because you might end up wrestling him.
Oh, shit.
Some Fed in New York is booking Vader versus Will Ospreay.
Oh, shit.
Life imitates art, huh?
You know what? That's a genius booker.
I think that's a genius play by Vader to just pick on Ospreay so he can have a match and have the internet afire. Because for a week and a half, we've been wondering, well, what the fuck's going to pay off with this Vader Ospreay?
Yeah.
And now we're getting him. Dude, Ospreay had a match last week and he actually used the Vader bomb.
Why?
Vader Ospreay is going to be good.
Okay, well, hold on. When you first saw the flyer,
I thought it was fake.
me too.
I thought it was so fake. And then they had the link for the tickets. I was like, all right.
Did y'all see what Scott Hall had to say about that?
No, what did he say?
He said, "Hey, yo."
Well, I'm sure he said that too. He started off with that. That's his lead in.
All right.
But no, he said, leave it to an old timer to work himself into a booking by being a hater on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's an extra check for Vader.
I guess so. Hey, that money's just as green, and no matter how you get it, right?
Yeah, tell that to Hernandez.
So she spit it.
Oh boy.
Real men swallow.
Ah.
Travis.
Yeah, I just saw this. Hernandez trying to pick a fight and he lost.
Yeah.
There's a very bad security footage thing, so it's kind of hard to see what started it. What was the catalyst for it?
Well, it was down at the VFW on Cyprus, which we've all been to.
Right.
And we know it's not like a state-of-the-art facility.
Right.
So I'm surprised that they even had a camera.
Me too. Me too, actually.
Yeah. But okay, so
I'm surprised it didn't come with a crank.
Who says it didn't? Who says
That explains a lot.
Who says it didn't?
Yeah. So
Vaudevillain's music in the background.
yeah. I don't really know exactly how to feel about this.
I'm hearing the music playing on now. We're watching the recording.
On the one hand, we've had
We've just been banned by the PFW.
Oh yeah, I know. On the one hand, let's establish what happened for anybody that doesn't know. There's video footage of Hernandez and a local wrestler named Brent McKenzie. Brent McKenzie. I don't know why I couldn't say that. And there was an altercation. Brent was sitting down backstage, and you see on the footage that they are talking, saying something to each other back and forth, and then Hernandez kicks him while he is seated, and then that's when he gets up and starts wailing away on Hernandez and really gets in a few good shots before it's broken up by a couple of other people.
I'm gonna go like this, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
Actually,
it works.
Yeah,
it works.
It wasn't.
What
that,
can I say?
It wasn't that misguided. He actually got in some pretty mean direct hits. Yeah, he really.
I'm waiting for Dana White to announce him as the next UFC fighter.
Boy. Yeah,
he'll do anything for a buck.
Brett McKenzie versus Big Country.
The following match in catchweight.
There you go. There you go. UFC 203 in place of CM Punk. Because that motherfucker ain't gonna make it. But anyway, okay, so back to the story at hand. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to feel about this because the few times that we've interacted with Hernandez, we've had him on the show twice. He's been nothing but nice.
And we've met him afterwards after the recordings at respective shows and signings. And
when he was down here at the Pasadena Convention Center for the Busted for Autism. I saw him at WrestleCon this past year. Hell, before then, we've seen him several times. He's always been super cool with us. So I kind of you always hear, oh, so and so's a hater, so and so's a bully, and that kind of happens a lot with Hernandez. But honestly, I never see it. And
we've never been on that end.
Yeah, we've never been on that end. And everything that came out of this incident locally was, oh my God, he finally got what's coming to him. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Oh, he's been an asshole forever. Blah, 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 blah,
Talk
blah,
about a long time coming. I'm going to give you the opportunity to moisten yourself. Tell us who gave out this news of the whole incident.
Oh, it was Big Daddy Yum Yum, Byron Wilcott.
See, notice he kind of paused for a second, like he didn't want to say it at first.
Take it in, man.
Big Daddy Yum Yum. Now, see, that's the other side of this whole coin.
How many sides of this coin are there?
Well, there's two. Big Daddy Yum Yum. Every time that we've interacted with him, he's been great. He's been awesome. He's been
more so
really,
to you.
Yeah. Well, he's been
more so to Randy.
Oh, that's true. he's been nice to all of us. He's been on the show a couple of times. How when what's his name got fired from the performance center? What was that fool's name? The guy who used to be the trainer who was bullying people and stuff.
Oh, Bill DeMont.
Bill DeMont, there you go. After Bill DeMont got fired, he came on the show and told stories about Bill DeMont, and he didn't pull no punches. So I trust Byron, So everything coming out of his side was that
they're close personal friends.
Oh, yes, of course.
He said everything came out of his side because if he would have said everything that came out of his mouth.
So it's weird because both sides of this camp I trust, and both sides of this camp I've had interactions with where they've been more than nice, So I don't really know. You don't see or hear, and nobody's talking about whatever was said before the kick. Yeah, Hernandez was the one to first initiate physical violence. Yeah, he was the one who first kicked McKenzie. But what the hell were them two talking about before?
KFC over churches, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Coke versus Pepsi? Who knows? Taco Bell versus Chipotle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned something about
Chipotle
the end of the Valor
versus
Club.
Bullritos. Bullritos is way better than Chipotle.
He mentioned food. Now he's.
But Freebirds does all of them.
Yeah, they were a great tag team.
They're fabulous.
So something about
it's fabulous. They'd be huge.
Something about the end of the Valor Club. You look of disgust. That needs to be on a shirt.
Travis's look of disgust just on his face just on the front of a t-shirt.
It'll sell millions, I tell you. Millions in pesos, I tell you.
Let's see with this catchphrase.
What a fail. Try it again.
No, sir, I don't like it.
There you go. Travis, look at the camera and make the face.
No, I'm not gonna do it on command. Just cause I'm not a puppet. I'm not your toy.
Nah.
Oh, wait, I got an idea. I love Dana Brooke.
There it is. There it is.
That's what I'm hearing.
The famous Belden snarl.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Why would you go off and say something like that?
You don't bite the hand that feeds. He's the one that wanted you here. So now you're already 1 foot out the door.
Boy.
Dang, fucking Brooke. No talent hack.
What's worse, talking about food around Abel or talking about Dana Brooke around Travis?
Talking about Dana Brooke around Travis. He doesn't like her. I actually like food.
Well, you might lose a hand if you talk to him.
Well, yeah.
Come back with a stomp.
hand if you're lucky. If you start talking about sausage, you better run.
Reach your hand and come out with a stomp. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of,
he struggles with button fly pants though. That's trick.
The best chorizo that's out on the market. No joke. I'm dead serious. The best chorizo that's out on the market.
Jimmy Dean, right?
No, it's called Papa Grande. And I know it sounds stupid and it sounds like I'm making shit up. Papa Grande chorizo is the best chorizo.
And that's the best transition possible into NXT.
You know who's on Grande? Dana fucking Brooke. That's who's on Grande. Get me all routed on her. I'll tell you. Fake ass hair, boobs, everything. She can't wrestle with her shit. She can't even put a fucking foot on a rope, for God's sake. What the fuck?
First impression of our
Dana? She sucks.
Of our Austin Aries dancing.
Who?
Austin Aries.
The fuck is that? Oh, yeah.
NXT.
Oh.
Not Dana Brooke.
Yeah, because, if you talk about her. Then
No.
Where do you find this chorizo?
HEB. Kroger's. There's some good chorizo.
Is it next to the Nolan Ryan beef?
No, it's with all the other chorizo, man. Come on.
Austin Aries turns on No Way Jose.
Those are two completely different animals. Beef is cow, chorizo is pork, which comes from the pig.
And Dana sucks. Y'all happy? Are you happy, y'all? You directed this train wreck of a show. Me and Abel are trying to be professional over here.
Yeah.
It's live. You can't take that back now.
Well,
so when Dana Brooke gets fired, we're never going to be able to interview her.
Good.
It's okay.
Because she will get fired.
You just calm yourself down with some delicious Papa Grande chorizo, and you'll be fine.
And that's how
We're
you
not
lure.
sponsored by Papa Grande Chorizo.
Porsche, send him an email.
God damn it.
I don't even care if we don't get sponsorship. We just want product.
Free chorizo.
And you're complaining about my sweaty hands.
At least it stays on you.
Yeah, I don't have. His mind doesn't project.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Hey, double. Turning on No Way Jose.
Yes, Arn Anderson. No way, Jose. Why did I say Arn Anderson?
No,
Wrong A double.
Stop
A.
thinking about meat.
You got the wrong A double. What the hell? You're thinking double A, motherfucker.
Let's try this again. We're transitioning into NXT, ladies and germs. Let's talk about No Way Jose and
Speaking of
Austin
germs,
Aries.
Dana Brooke has got some germs on him.
I got nothing.
Podcast title. Let's talk about Brooke, baby. Yeah. Woo.
No, that was just stupid, Chris.
Well, not as stupid as Dana Brooke, but
See, you're learning. You're getting it. Yeah. I think you sweaty son of a bitch.
Why do you wipe his sweat on me?
Because you're right there. Yeah.
Your cat is right behind
besides, he's seen what we do after hours off there anyway.
you. Ay.
Aries, Jose, talk.
No way. What do you,
It stinks.
nothing that we're gonna say is gonna top what we just talked about, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So Aries, dude, he what the fuck happened in this segment? Why? How? What? Like, okay, people were booing him, and he said, "Hey, hold on, fellas, I'm a face today. Just give me a second." Like that right there. I was like, "Oh, geez." And then like he just like started interacting with No Way Jose, and he was like, "Hey, you're a cool dude. I like you. I learned something from you. I got to be more positive." And then next thing you know, we have No Way Jose and Austin Aries shaking their groove thing. And I'm so confused. Like, is this cool? Was it funny? Did I like it? Did I hate it? Is this ruining Austin Aries? Is this cool for No Way Jose? Is this what? Huh? I don't know how to feel.
Man, you thought way too much on that.
Okay.
I can understand that the way it was presented. That's
Drug on too much.
exhibit number 8,432 of tape television, because no one in the Full Sail audience saw the promo in the back of Austin Aries and No Way Jose. Had they had that context before the No Way Jose match, the outcome of the entire audience would have been different. The whole delivery of the segment would have been a whole lot better, and you would not be scratching your head to the point where I can see your scalp right now.
Well, you can't anyways, but
But wouldn't he have seen the promo though first?
No,
No.
no, the fans
I
in Full
would've.
Sail. The fans in Full Sail were already booing Austin Aries.
are you trying to tell me the fans of Full Sail messed up a segment for something?
The hell you say?
No. What ruined it for me was
Dana Brooke.
oh no, see, you gotta start somewhere here.
I just had to. I'm sorry.
I'm just having flashbacks of the last couple of weeks of us trying to make this show shorter and more streamlined, and we've just ran to 10 minutes on Dana Brooke.
And chorizo.
It's like five minutes each, but anyway. So no, what ruined?
Wait, do our listeners have an opinion of either Dana Brooke or chorizo?
I hope not.
They're asking what are we drinking and why wasn't Brian invited?
I got water.
I'm on meds.
I got nothing. So what's his name?
No Way Jose.
No Way
and
Jose.
Austin
Yeah.
Aries.
Yeah, no. What ruined it for me was not even a day later. They the WWE they post like stuff that happens on NXT, like videos.
Right.
So they showed
The dancing part.
Austin Aries turns on. They showed all that.
Really?
Wait, who did he turn on? He turned on No Way Jose?
Yeah.
What?
You don't.
Yes.
You don't,
After all the dancing, they went up to the ramp, and Aries knocked him the hell out and put the last chancery on him. Oh my God! Are you?
that's why you're confused. You didn't watch the whole thing.
I guess not.
You slept through everything this week.
No,
didn't you?
that was my problem, and that was your result of that. Is the issue that I had with it? It went on too long.
Yeah.
He should have turned on him.
I didn't
quicker.
realize that he
What
turned
just
on him
happened?
afterwards.
We're trying to run a show and it's failing miserably, Chris.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what happened.
I had
Bitch.
no idea. Somehow I missed the end of that segment. I guess it's like, okay, well, they're dancing away the end of the segment.
You thought, because he
Yeah.
went out the ring and then he started going on.
Yeah.
No,
What the hell?
he knocked him the fuck out.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, good.
Yeah.
And then all the fans started cheering for Aries for turning heel.
Oh, shit. What the hell?
Would the YouTubers keep a secret if we just like restarted this entire second half and jump?
No, man, this is
Like just take the blue pill and no one will ever know.
this is gold.
Yeah. Gold, Jerry. Gold, I tell you.
It's B-roll, but this fuck's too lazy to edit now because it's
That's
all on
the truth.
YouTube. I'm surprised we still get intro music.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
Brian does love sausage, and by sausage he means Dannebrook. So
What? So that was you at the Pride Parade last Sunday. All that sausage. Yeah, Ryan. All right.
Sausage is very different from chorizo, by the way.
It goes in and comes out the same way.
Maybe.
Oh,
what
shit.
else happened on this?
What kind of chorizo are you eating?
Papa Grande, I'm telling you.
It's grande.
Perfect 10 against Only. Or whatever that guy's name was.
Who?
Biff Busick got renamed again. But Ty Dillinger's lost. What'd you guys think?
Oh,
of
that was
match?
somebody?
Yeah, that was supposed to
Yeah.
be somebody.
Okay, I didn't know that was
Well,
somebody.
he was making his debut as that new character, whatever
Yeah.
his name was.
Oni, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
He debuted originally at the tapings in Orlando when they were at the CFE arena
Mhm.
as a different name. I forget what it was. But he's supposed to be like the next Cesaro, maybe. That's the impression I got from the announcers, the way they were building this.
Yeah,
up.
because he did the same fucking uppercut that
and-
Cesaro did.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I really wasn't expecting him to win. I
Right.
thought this was going to be a match that would showcase 10 against some jobber. And the jobber turned out to win. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I should care about this guy.
That just further proves what I was saying about Dillinger. That's all he is a
Yeah.
glorified mechanic. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Is
That's all
that a
he's
bad thing?
I don't know.
if you can help get over your opponent and help better the product, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
But they got to
I mean,
figure out what they want to do with him as a character.
Right. Because I think.
Job on SmackDown.
Oh, he will.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I think he has potential with the character though. You know, like
In
he
Full
could-
Sail.
Yeah, I guess.
That 10 gimmick, that ain't getting out of Full Sail.
You sure? It's
Oh,
it's one syllable.
And it's easy. It's hand
It's-
signals. It's one syllable. And
Not for the whole arena to go. No, it's not. He's not that over.
Well,
It's not about him being over now. It's just of him becoming over.
How good of a package was Adam Rose when he debuted? And they put him over on the main roster. How miserably that fell. That gimmick, that was a perfect gimmick that they
it
had.
was.
How long did it take before Daniel Bryan's yes chant got over?
It's Daniel fucking Bryan, though.
It took him a couple of years.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
I
I just
hope you're not
say
comparing.
Oh,
Ty
no, not at
Dillinger.
all.
Okay.
I'm just chants in general.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I see potential there with Ty Dillinger.
So you still see something there.
Yeah, I see. There's something there.
On the flip side,
Yeah, there's something there. His back on the mat. But okay.
Oh,
do you still see potential in Nia Jax after her loss to Asuka
There's still potential there.
after this match with Morgan?
Honestly, the match
Yeah.
itself, I wasn't too paying attention to, but I'm still sticking to what I said before. Is like I still see that potential in Nia Jax.
Yep.
Maybe some kind of not a total repackage, but maybe new attire, maybe do something different to
yeah. It doesn't need to be a complete.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just
update. Update
Yeah.
the look maybe
Yeah.
somehow.
How about the return of Bailey against Peraza?
I'm trying to remember that. I don't even remember.
This is a standard. This is a one-on-one
Yeah.
match. But that's your Ferrari chick, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I'm over Bailey.
Yeah.
Really?
Like it feels like her uniqueness has already grown out of itself. Like
And
it's
she
time
needs
for
to-
her to repackage.
Or maybe move up. I mean, she's done all she can do in NXT, maybe.
I think Dave Meltzer, some wrestling geek, said it best that it's hard to invest in Bailey the underdog when she looks like your mom's best friend or something because she's old now. She's not the young little girl that she was when. Dude, she doesn't look like like a little baby face anymore. She looks like she's old to me.
Define old. I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, are you? Oh, he's Jerry Lawler. That's what he's.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're doing impersonation.
There you go. Yeah, congratulations.
Okay.
How about Nakamura against Murphy?
I don't know. He's old.
H never stopped you.
What? Okay, seriously, Nakamura. Do you think they're using him too much? Like, because I always consider Nakamura as a special attraction, but they're kind of like having him.
Oh, he was a special attraction to you because we only watch New Japan stuff once every now and again. In New Japan, he was a full-time wrestler.
Right.
He wasn't like Brock Lesnar. He was there on every show.
But for us in the States.
Yeah, in the States. Now he's on a show in the States, so he's going to be on every show.
The matches he had towards the end of New Japan might have been a special attraction because he had been in New Japan for so long.
Mm.
He's just starting in NXT. So if you're going to mirror the career like he did in New Japan, the first couple of years in NXT, he's going to be there pretty consistently.
So you think he's going to be in NXT for 2 years?
One, tops. The pop that he gets every time he comes out, it gets louder. It doesn't get duller.
Yeah.
So while he still gets those pops, if he can go, keep going. You know, I don't mind it at all right now. I mean, I was interested in Buddy Murphy, the character, because he was getting the shit beat out of him by Nakamura. Otherwise, if it was Buddy Murphy against Dana Brooke, I wouldn't have given a fuck.
Oh, Dana Brooke. Oh no.
Do you understand?
Y'all are still waiting on something. I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm not waiting.
I'm not your puppy.
Oh.
Hey, are you guys disappointed that they're actually going to do Balor versus Nakamura on NXT television and not the TakeOver?
No.
I think I gave you my what I think why they're doing that.
Yeah, I think you told us that on the Facebook Messenger. Tell the people.
Yeah,
what you said.
I have a suspicion that because this takeover is the Wednesday before the draft.
Right.
It's the last Wednesday before the draft.
Yeah.
And they're not saving this for takeover. Why?
Because maybe Finn's not going
to
be
takeover.
around.
That match is going to be on the Wednesday before the draft. Yeah. I think it's a takeover, but they're not saving this for takeover because takeover is going to be after all the draft stuff.
But what's the difference if Zayn was already on the main roster before he had the challenge with Nakamura for the takeover at WrestleMania?
Because that was confusing. Nobody liked that. Right? Like we kept that was the criticism that we had. I know I had with Kevin Owens going back and forth with Cena and Joe and all this other stuff, and we're like, well, who was he? What roster is he on? What the hell? What's going on?
Yeah.
No, I seriously think they jumped this match up on NXT for the draft purpose or for the brain split, and he's gonna get called up. One of them's gonna get called up, if not both.
Okay.
I was about to ask, is it too obvious that they move Finn up? Because I was actually thinking, dude, Nakamura's fucking ready, dude.
Yeah,
dude, he's been ready. He's ready.
He's on the same level as AJ Styles, if not above that, and AJ Styles didn't have to go through NXT, so
right. Yeah.
My only thing that I'll go back, I think I said this when Nakamura was first coming over. I said I think Nakamura might be a more of acquired taste for a niche market. Mm-hmm. He's not someone like an AJ Styles where everybody kind of knows what you're getting with AJ Styles.
Right.
You got somewhat of a language barrier.
Yeah.
With Nakamura, you can understand him, but you have to pay attention. And let's be honest, his gimmick itself is just out there.
Yeah.
His mannerisms, his movements, everything that is. I don't want to say it's not going to get over in a big, Raw or SmackDown general audience level, but you never know.
Yeah.
So
here's the rebuttal to that. There's already another Asian on that NXT roster that can deal with a slower. I don't know the right way to put it. Dude, you already have Hideo Itami on the roster.
How dare you?
His English is worse.
Yeah.
And technically, he has no gimmick. He's just another dude that
Dude,
kicks.
hey, Itami's not still hired. He's not still in that fucking roster. They fired him. 6 months
Nakamura,
ago.
you could just show the same promo video that you showed before TakeOver Dallas that explains his love for Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury from Prince, his fighting style from MMA.
Being
Queen, yeah. And that's all the explanation you need for fans on mainstream to understand Nakamura's gimmick. Hideo Itami really doesn't have a gimmick. He's just indie wrestler that can beat the shit out of you, which is what half of NXT is. You know, Nakamura is ready to be at least on SmackDown and given a shot.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, Hideo Itami
I say
isn't
give him a test run for sure.
Who?
Nakamura. Just
Okay.
like put him on a pay-per-view or something and see how the general audience, the mainstream audience, reacts to him.
Maybe like on a pre-show or something.
Not even
Like on the actual
that'd be
show?
an insult to him for a pre-show, I think. But something, unless you're gonna have some kind of like NXT special bout or something on a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Dude,
SummerSlam.
What if Clash of the Champions was Raw against NXT?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be weird. Why Raw?
NXT tag champs against the Raw champions, tag champs, and then the Raw heavyweight champion against the NXT champ.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. What about SmackDown?
Fuck SmackDown.
They get TLC.
Nah, I don't know. They get to
That's it for NXT.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh no! One last thing, because I think we started to talk about this, but we somehow went off the rails earlier. Balor Club.
Yeah,
We not talk about that.
I was trying to.
Yeah. Balor Club. Of course, when the trademark, when that all popped up, people were like, "Oh, Balor Club. They're not going to do Bullet Club. They're going to do Balor Club." All sort of stuff. Well, now it came out this week that WWE abandoned their copyright, or they abandoned the trademark for Balor Club.
Really?
Yeah, they're opposing the what's it called? Oppose the registration or something like oppose the. I can't remember the.
They're going to stick to the club.
Probably.
So.
So I don't know what that means. Well, I guess if he does get called up, you don't have to worry about Balor Club because he'll be part of the club. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
Really?
is
that such a given that he will be in the
why
club?
else would they drop that gimmick altogether, or that whole trademark altogether? That means they don't want to make money off of it.
I guess so.
Dude, not to mention, if you're going to start posting tweets from the second AJ Styles gets signed that Finn Balor's like, hey, waiting for my friends to show up. If they're going to be promoting these wrestlers' Facebooks and Twitters and not go through with whatever they're sharing, then they either need to clamp down or just go for it or just leave it the hell alone. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, we've mentioned this before. Sometimes the best stuff is the easy stuff, and it's right there in your doorstep. You're not doing anything with it.
It's almost like, what's the point of signing all these guys?
Actually, you're right.
I think that might be resolved at the brand split.
You think so?
I don't know what else they can do, man.
The SmackDown Club?
The Smack Club?
No, you'll have
The Beatdown Clan.
you'll have one for Raw, one for SmackDown. You'll have
Gallows and Anderson on Raw, and you'll have Balor and AJ on SmackDown.
You'll have the Black and White on one and the Wolfpack on the other one.
Why?
And then the Latinos will get in the action too. And,
Yeah.
wait, there's
No, the Cruiserweights will get in the action.
Yeah.
It's 38 on 4.
Did we talk about that last week? Because they announced that Morrow and Daniel Bryan are going to be the commentators for the Cruiserweight Classic.
No, we did not.
Did y'all watch
That's a
the
way to
videos?
rub it in on Bryan.
Right? It's kind of bittersweet.
That's gotta suck,
It's
dude.
bittersweet, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like we get to see him, but it's a reminder that that's always.
Well, maybe
He should be like the boss battle. Cruiserweight Classic winner meets Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
He's just taking notes. He's getting a front ringside seat.
He's
Fucking
scouting the talent.
Yeah.
fucking Taskmaster.
Dude, that'd be badass. Like if that was like
Yeah.
he goes through the whole tournament and he gets up, puts the headset down. I was like, okay. And he gets in the ring. Oh god. Did y'all watching the videos of the?
I saw the parade.
Yeah, the parade, the
Where they showed
presentation.
everybody.
Well, there's a commercial on Raw for it.
Yeah.
The promo. I loved everything I saw. The presentation, the lighting, and everything. Apparently, even on the, I didn't read the spoilers, but I heard that like even the way they're when they win a match, it's kind of more
Like a fight feel.
like the ring
loser,
will
the
get
winner.
in, they'll get in the ring and then they'll raise their hand and they'll announce the winner and
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, I'm looking forward to this thing.
Yeah.
Badass.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Do you need a towel?
No.
You okay?
Speaking of Daniel Bryan trying to pass the torch.
I thought you were about to say, speaking of Daniel Bryan
No.
passing away. What?
No. I loved
You watch your whore mouth.
I love the closing statement with Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio on Lucha Underground.
We're segueing
okay.
into
Yeah.
because it had nothing to do with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
yeah.
passing the torch, like the boss battle, Daniel Bryan against the Cruiserweight Classic winner, Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Yeah, no, I see the stretch you're making.
Yeah.
Fucking
So Puma versus Mysterio for free television
yoga pose
Right.
stretch over here. Yeah.
for Ultima Lucha Dos.
Uh-huh. Yay. Okay, cool. It's a respect match, brother.
Yeah, just give us a
Alright.
match already.
Yeah. Like,
Really?
I mean, they really try to make a big deal of it. Like, oh, Rey Mysterio is, the guy who's pioneer. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, that's nice. You guys are going to have a match? Good. Now shut up and let's do something more interesting. Like, I don't know. It's like,
Really?
yeah, like, I don't care.
I'm kind of with you. Like, I got it. Like, I know what they're doing, but it's like, okay.
Like, oh, they're going to have a nice little match. Okay.
Dude, with a show with like dragons flying everywhere and all these moths and every shit, all this snakes and shit. Dude,
Yeah.
This promo about respect. Come on.
Someone ate a dude on that show. They're
That's
going
the
to have a
go-to
nice.
for everything. Huh?
They're going to have a
Someone's
nice
gonna do-
respect match.
I was trying not to.
A guy was killed twice, and he came back to life twice on this show.
and you already talking about respect. Get the
Yeah, we're
fuck
gonna
outta
have a
here
nice little
with your
respect
punk
match.
ass.
Oh, okay. Now, unless Rey Mysterio all of a sudden just like bamfs it everywhere into the ring and like just becomes like this mystical, actual Mysterio person in the middle of this match.
Like with
I
a
don't
fishbowl
care.
and everything.
Yeah, fishbowl, all that stuff. Like,
The Spider-Man villain.
yeah.
I think it's a
Get it?
stereo.
Yeah. Unless he starts doing crazy shit like that, I'll be like, oh, well, there's the twist. But
Actually,
like,
now I'm
until
thinking,
then,
I'm surprised Lucha hasn't done that.
yeah.
Right down the wall, right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Obvious.
he used to have the crazy ass contacts in WWE. He doesn't even have that now.
Right.
Now he's just fucking old ass Mr. Miyagi
Just
to.
phoning it in, man.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm the veteran here, and this is how you should fight, Dragon Azteca. Let me teach you how to fight. Like, that's it. Okay. You don't have any mystical powers?
Is this a strike at Lucha Underground?
Why are you not the Riddler? You already have the question marks. The fuck?
You combine Mysterio and Riddler, right?
Yeah.
It's like Marvel DC
No,
across
that's a
the
strike
streams.
on you. You don't cross streams with Marvel
Oh,
DC.
sorry. Excuse me.
Hold on, I'm Amazon.
What?
What are you trying to say?
The comic book between Marvel and DC that combined.
Oh, amalgam.
Yeah, thank you.
Amalgam. Amalgam in the middle?
If we were trying not to pass up and surpass the derailment that we did for you, my friend, and you, Porsche, y'all both successfully just did that.
Yes.
Fine, let's try to bring this back. Travis, Black Panthers debuting in Ultima Lucha Dos.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, really, yeah. that was
Okay.
terrible.
All right. No,
It looked bad.
Okay.
It looked,
Like the costume.
yeah.
Okay.
But the voice and everything and the growling like a real cat was fine.
I missed the days of Dana Brooke.
That bad. That bad. Look, you made the cat run away. Oh my god.
When
pretty-
Travis is scaring pussy, you know that's a big problem.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Every other Tuesday.
Not every Tuesday, every other Tuesday.
Yeah, recharge.
I guess so.
No, this is bad. Like, it looked low rate. It looked like cheap.
Bengali didn't look cheap.
That's true.
That looked like a luchador from Mexico.
Okay.
Bengali did. This looked, I don't know. What's
Like
what,
the Kiss Demon.
a little bit like that bad. Like something you've seen WCW from 2000.
Sponsored by Marvel.
So, like, compared to Drago, you think he looks worse than?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're cool with Drago?
Yeah.
Not-
Will an origin story fix it for you?
No. The costume itself, I couldn't get past the costume. And when he started talking, he's like muffling over his mask.
Like Bane?
Yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. What is this, man? Is this what we're going to be expecting from Lucha now? The budget cuts and all this other shit?
You've only adopted the dog. I was born in it.
Because we couldn't afford electricity.
Because we're Mexicans.
I didn't say it. This motherfucker said it right over here.
Because when you say it, it's racist.
Yes.
When I say it, it's documentary.
Again. That's all him.
Puto.
Híjole.
That too.
HWR, sponsored by Papa Grande Chorizo.
You can send all your complaints to HoustonWrestlingRadio@gmail.com.
My match of the week pick is Mariposa and Sexy Star teaming against Ivelisse and Taya.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Boom. Is that my match of the week pick? It's
Please,
definitely
I
a
hope not.
candidate.
I hope not.
You hope it's not?
I hope not.
It's not match of the year.
No,
I'll pump the brakes.
No.
It was entertaining. It was cool to see. It left me wanting a lot.
Which is
A
funny
lot.
because this was the match where I texted y'all about. I was like, I'm getting sick and tired of these stupid.
Let's put the unfriendlies together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the match I was watching. I was like,
people
come
that
on,
don't get
dude.
along.
And because that's been a theme ever since Dario came back in the season. It's like that's all he's been doing.
Like it worked in season 1 with the trios champs. Let's do it for every team.
And it worked in Mexican wrestling ever since Mexican wrestling was invented, but let's just gloss all over that because nobody heard that part of the promo.
Right.
There were 2 matches tonight that had teams of unfriendlies with each other.
Yeah, he said he had an explanation.
And they explained it that it's a tradition in Mexico to have teams that don't normally get along to team each other for the greater good, which in this case would be medallions.
That is not the case and the storyline that they're putting over. The storyline they're putting over is Dario's a dick and he's doing this for his own good. That's
for his
story.
own entertainment.
Right, that's the story. So this whole commentator.
So this whole episode of them multiply explaining that this is for medallions again, and that doesn't matter.
No, medallions matter, but to what you're saying doesn't coincide with what the presentation is.
You didn't hear Stryker during the 6-man tag?
I don't care what Stryker said. That's not that there's no correlation between that and what the storyline is doing. Stryker just said that.
See, they could have. I think I'm going to side with Travis on this. They could have still made it about the medallions,
right? But
not put a fucking odd couple team to say, "Oh, well, it's about the medallions." Like they could have had like just a team that would get along, you know, and still have it all about the medallions.
I think the whole between the begin from the beginning to end, I don't think this came across as Dario being a dick. The proof I have for that is when Black Panther was in the office with him.
What's his real name? We're calling him Black Panther, but they
Nightclaw.
Nightclaw.
That's even worse. That sounds like just bad.
So when Nightclaw was in the ring in the office, he was being overconfident, and Dario gave him advice that out of the 7 Aztec tribes, his tribe was the first to lose because they took their overconfidence and turned it into arrogance. Mm-hmm. So he gave him advice. That's not something a dick would do, especially if he's giving him a medallion. So from the beginning of that segment, even though it was hard to watch, that gave me the impetus to think that this isn't Dario being a dick. This is more of tradition of why they're putting these teams together. And the fact that they even announced it during the 6-man tag that Killshot and Marty the Moth had to get along to the point that Marty, for a second, offered the tags back to freaking Killshot so that they can get along to win these medals. It was more along the lines of, let's put our bullshit aside so we can try to get a title shot, as opposed to, hey, Dario's a big penis, because he's been a big penis every time he's been on the show.
Let me ask you this. On this commentary, since I apparently missed it, and I guess you missed it too.
I guess so.
Whenever Stryker was explaining the whole tradition about the foes teaming up, did he start that off by saying, even though Dario is doing this for his own amusement, it's actually, tradition and this and that. Did he explain the Dario's aspect of it, or did he just go on and start explaining the tradition of it?
He explained the tradition of it.
So, but my point is, if he could have redeemed that, and this could all be connected had he said at the start of that, before he went into the explanation, he could have said, you know, I know, hey Vamp, I know Dario, he likes to go into business for himself and be for his own amusement, have these guys team up together. But did you know? And then go into the big explanation.
You're trying to link the backstage thing in the beginning. Remember, the announcers have no idea of what goes on backstage in Dario's office or in the locker room. You are talking about it because you're mentioning it.
No, I'm talking about overall the whole season. This is what Dario's been doing. And now all of a sudden you're saying because Stryker just happened to say it now that it's tradition. You should have been saying that from jump, bitch. That's that tradition. You're just saying that because Stryker said it. If Stryker had said that Dario has been doing this because he's a dick, but there is, you know, there's a reason, you know, there's a tradition in Mexico about this, and he can go on for that. If he tied Dario into what he said about the explanation of that would have been okay.
Or if he had said that Dario is following tradition.
Something to where he ties in Dario with tradition, and he didn't, from what you're saying. I can't hear you play.
I think you're reading a little too hard into it.
Me?
We've had a season and a half of Lucha Underground before Stryker or Vampiro finally explained that the reason that they go over the top rope after everybody's already gone out of the ring isn't for it's for showing off. It's for trying to one up each other, which I never knew. Which I would have wanted an explanation in episode 2, season 1, but we got it later. And the fact that I got it later, I understood and I put it behind me. Like it made sense. Like I didn't need so much thought into just realizing it. So
I think personally, we may just a tidge spend a little bit too much time on this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch. What else we got?
How about the heel turn for Famous B?
Oh, Famous B. I don't know if it was a heel turn for Famous B or more of an incompetence turn for Mascarita Sagrada. He just kept losing. He was just sucking. So yeah, why not kick that fool to the curb? He could get himself some better.
I don't want to see
talent.
Famous B in the ring as a wrestler, and I think that's where he's going with him versus what's his face.
You've been adamant this entire season. You just want him as a salesman.
I wanted him on those commercials.
Yeah,
like I didn't want him in the ring. Like I thought that was a perfect gimmick for him just to continue that.
So you wanted a wrestler on a wrestling show to not wrestle.
This isn't a wrestling show. At times we have struggles in communicating. In this instance, we read each other.
The tables have turned.
Oh shit.
And it sucks to do the heel turn now because the fans were chanting the phone number.
Yeah.
Dude,
wasted opportunity.
Oh man, they could have milked it at least for Ultima Lucha 2 to have him do the turn and then just think about all season.
Or
why?
Or not even do it like that. I was confused at why he had just settled on Mascaritas.
Why didn't he get a better?
No, not drop him or anything. What he did, but like get like 3 or 4 guys, have a stable of clients, you know, and then maybe have something to work with. But it seems short-sighted a feud.
Pun intended.
I made it funny. I didn't mean to, but I did.
Man, it's.
I'd do it again too if I had to.
It sucks because up until the turn, I hadn't been this invested in the whole storyline. Like the chick Brenda's like, "I love you. It's okay. It's okay." And she'd hug him, and he'd be all up in her chesticles and everything, and he'd forget all about it. And Finley's like, "All right, you'll be all right." Crowd's already on this, all behind them, chanting the number and everything. Like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how higher it'll get. And already, they pulled the rug from under it.
Give me my shoe. That was funny.
I think Mascarita's first win is going to be at Ultima Lucha against Famous B with Brenda in his corner. It's going to be funny. I'm going to like it. But the what if? You know, what if they would have kept going?
There's a good opportunity.
What if Mascarita's tag team partner was like a 7-foot tall monster?
Do you think that there's a possibility that they could kind of reverse it all. And after Mascarita beats Famous B, then Famous B will be like,
I'll pay you double.
no, this was what my plan was all along. You beat me at Ultima Lucha. Everybody's chanting for you. Everybody loves you. You're famous. I told you I was going to get you to be famous.
Damn, I like that. And with Lucha, it might actually happen.
It might work.
Yeah.
With Lucha, that crazy shit, because it's
Wow.
okay. Yeah.
This WWE, I say
He
no, it's
knocks
crazy.
up,
That's like,
he knocks up
Yeah.
Brenda.
ooh, probably already has.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
It won't be that high.
Yeah.
Oh.
Step stool.
So we have Daga with a medal. Nightclaw is going to debut at Ultima Lucha Dos with the medal. We have Marty the Moth, Killshot, Sinestro del Muerte, Sexy Star, and Mariposa. Those are your 7 for your Gift of the Gods match at Ultima Lucha 2.
Okay.
Right off the top, do you see a clear-cut winner?
No.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Not Daga.
What's a Daga?
Yeah, what's a Daga?
Seriously, what is it?
Apparently, a snake charmer. Okay, who else? Okay, Sexy Star. I'd like for her to win it, but I don't know if they'll give that to her.
It's not Mariposa.
Same thing with Mariposa. Who
No, if a
else?
female's going to win, it's going to be Sexy Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that might be season 3.
Okay.
I don't think
Nightclaw, Marty the Moth, Killshot, Sinestro.
Sinestro.
Sinestro de la Muerte.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Green Lantern villain.
No. Yeah, none of those scream. I mean, maybe Sinestro, that way he gets back at, even now, I mean, you're talking about who's going to go up against Matanza. I mean, I don't know.
Who says Matanza's going to be the champ when they want to go cash
Well,
in?
that's true. It could be Pentagon. But then again, none of these people have beef with Pentagon. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Sexy
Sexy.
from that feud in first season.
Yeah, yeah, you might be right. Okay. Well, yeah, fuck it. Why not Sexy Star?
Done. Okay. Maybe. Is it? I don't know.
That's it for Lucha, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we got anything else? Is that a show?
That's it, man.
Holy
That's the
crap.
show.
All right. Well, Porsche, do we have anything from the peoples? Right? Anybody saying anything?
Or are they out buying chorizo?
Yeah, buying chorizo. They're
Chorizo.
going on about the woman that shall not be named. I will not see you go on a tangent again.
Oh no.
They're just trying to press your buttons. Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that easy.
They're on the hat.
His buttons.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Which you can hear all about it on Pop Culture Rewind.
No, here you go.
These guys are on there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't help your downloads.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Anything else?
Push
Porsche?
Scott. Keep us in the background.
Aye. Anything else? Or are we done?
Y'all are done.
We're done. All
More
right.
ways than one.
Oof. All right. Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
Toodles. Bruh. That was quick.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard you complain before.
I'm not complaining. Stating fact.
We don't have anything newsworthy.
Yeah.
No,
We covered everything.
I think so.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, were we gonna talk about Women of Honor?
No,
No.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I didn't watch
I
it.
watched it.
Good for you, Abel.
Yeah.
You want some B-roll for yourself? Go ahead. All right. Not because you haven't spliced it in and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess
Work.
the YouTube people can, see.
7 viewers. Who's watching? Live.
Bullseye Pro. Hector.
Hey,
Darul.
hey.
I think Ryan
Eh.
is still there.
What the? Dude.
Porsche, what was the name of the one chick that I was all mesmerized with that was fighting ODB?
Oh, Faye Johnson.
Faye Johnson.
She's a cutie.
Well,
Or is she big boned?
yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
starting to come around to the big bones.
well, there you go.
Yeah, he called Ice Climber.
Okay, we're done.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right.